A fantasy football game that is very similar to the official FPL game, but with €1 million up for grabs in a guaranteed prize pool. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to join Fanteam, enter a team, and even have a chance to enter for free just by watching today's video. So let's have a look. So this is the second year I've actually done the Fanteam season-long game. Last year had a €250,000 prize pool, but this year has been pumped up to a whopping 1 million. Of course, terms and conditions apply, so not every country can play this game, and you must be older than 18 to play. It's €25 to join, and right now I'm going to show you how to sign up and how to get involved in this game. So below all of my YouTube videos, you can click on this link and it will take you to this page where you can create an account. So fill in the details to create your account, and when you have created your account, it would be a good idea to verify your account. If you are a UK citizen, you must, or a UK resident, you must verify your account. So you've created your account, you've verified it, and you're good to go. So now that you've signed up, it'll take you to the main page. All you have to do is click at the top. It says EPL 1 million season 2021, and it will take you to the rules page. Now again, check the rules. I said it's very similar to the official FPL game, but there are some very small differences, and those little differences in points could mean a big difference in the prizes that you can win. So for example, if you come inside the top 5,659 people, you get your money back, €25 plus €5. But if you win this thing, it's €200,000. Second place is €100,000. So I'm not really a big prize cash league kind of person in official FPL games, and I just feel to be part of one where €25, but the prize pool you could possibly win €200,000, of course, is a huge plus there. Some of the things as well to note that I'll point out: price rises happen all the time, and whatever you buy and sell, that's what you earn. So in official FPL, a player has to go up 0.2 and then you sell them and you only get 0.1 of that money back. But in Fanteam, if you buy a player for 10 million and they rise up to 10.5, you would sell them for 10.5. So that's one of the things. I've covered all this before, but just for the sake of this, let's click on free entry for me. Like I said, you guys will have an opportunity to win a free ticket to this competition, and I'll tell you about that at the end of the video. So once you've clicked on the entry, it'll take you to this page where, of course, you'll select your 15 players. Now, this is exciting because obviously the season's just finished and we've got this gap now looking towards the next season, but this is brand new. This is ready for the new season. So we'll have a look at some of the prices. So straight away, you can see Kevin De Bruyne is 12.5 million. Actually, what I noticed last season is the prices between the official FPL game and the Fanteam game are very similar. So this could give you an idea about what the official FPL prices and positions are going to be for the next coming season. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to make a draft squad, and then I'll show you how to enter it. Okay, so this is my current draft. Of course, things will probably fully change by the time the season kicks off, but there's some interesting things to know. So before we go into my team, I'll tell you it is not easy. So it's just 100 million, just like it is on the official game, but there have been some price changes and some position changes. So just some key ones that I want to go through at the minute. So first, going with goalkeepers, Ederson and Alisson the top, as you can imagine. David De Gea there, but Pope up to 5.5 million on this year's game. I've actually gone for Pickford because I think for 4.5 million it's cheap, and I've got Nyland on the bench, who should be maybe starting for Aston Villa because Pepe Reina will go back to his club. But I think Pickford for 4.5 is definitely, I think, the best cheap option as a goalkeeper. Going with defense, Trent Alexander-Arnold for 7.5 million. Robertson at 7, so that's not too bad, I think. For 7.5 million, I still think Trent is a player that you need to pick up. But in terms of defense, not huge changes, I would say. Wan-Bissaka up to 6, Aurier 6, Alonso still 6, Walker, Van Dijk at 6 as well. Azpilicueta up to 6.5 after a pretty good year last year. But that's, again, pretty similar, not too different there. My backline, I've gone for Bellerin at 4.5 million. I think that's cheap. He's a wing wing-back. But again, this could change by the time the season starts. Laporte for 6 million. I think that with Man City looking to get some acquisitions at the back, he's still their star centre-back. So I'm trying to pick up some clean sheets because I think Man City could be the team to beat this season. I know Liverpool just won the title, but Man City had a very strong end to the season. They've still got the Champions League, so we'll see how that goes. O'Connell at Sheffield United, I still think they'll have quite a good, strong defence. And again, that's just 4.5 million. I said it is really, really difficult. So when we get into the money positions here in midfield, you can see Kevin De Bruyne is now worth 12.5 million now. He has just been the top player in FPL this season. So maybe you're thinking, well, it's a no-brainer. It's Kevin De Bruyne. He's obviously such a huge, talented player. He's the same price as Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. And I'm not saying that Kevin De Bruyne can't do it again, but in terms of where they play on the pitch, it's really, really tough, guys. I said it's probably going to fully change by the time we kick off the season. But I just felt that a pairing of, for 1.5 million cheaper, I think Sterling might have the advantage there. And Sterling had a fantastic end to the Premier League season. And I think Sadio Mane, I still want one of the two Liverpool big boys. And for 0.5 cheaper, I think this could be Mane's year. Because again, towards the end of last season, Salah seemed to slow down a little bit. But some other big ones coming in here, guys. Bruno Fernandes up to 11 million. So I brought him in the first week against Wolves in the official FPL game, and I did bring him on the Fanteam game as well. But going all the way up from, I think, what was he starting at 8.5? Now he's starting at 11. I just don't see the value when I see the rest of what the rest of my team I can build with that. 11 million is a little bit too steep for me. Heung-min Son at 10 million. Again, I still think Spurs assets are a little bit too overpriced. Mahrez at 9.5, Pulisic at 9.5, so that's a big increase on him as well. But the key one you can see here, Mason Greenwood is classed as a midfielder, which could pull a lot of people in, especially if he's playing. But with Sancho possibly coming in, I don't know if Greenwood's going to be in the starting 11. So that's why I keep saying this all could change by the time the season starts. But new player here, Ziyech, in from Ajax at Chelsea. I think he's going to be a very good player. I think Chelsea are going to be a very strong team for the upcoming season. So I've gone for Sterling, Mane, Ziyech, and you can see I've gone here for 6.5 million. I've gone for Jack Grealish. Now, not only has he had a decent season in fantasy football-wise and the fact that Villa have stayed up, I think we're all pretty sure he's going to go somewhere. And I don't think he's going to go to a lower table club. It's probably going to go to someone like Spurs or someone like Arsenal or someone like even maybe Manchester United, who knows. But I think for 6.5 million, he's probably going to be in a top 8 team. I think that's good value, so that's why Jack Grealish is in there. Plus, he's obviously had a very good season for Villa, so I think that's a good bit of value there. It felt as though a little bit like there weren't as many good options in attack that were a good value. So again, the prices are pretty similar. You see Sergio Aguero at 11.5 million, Kane 11, Aubameyang 11, Vardy now 10.5, so he's gone over 10. Martial is now classed as a forward and at 10.5 million. I've found, you can see in my team, I have no Manchester United assets at the moment because I feel as though whilst they've done a really good job, they've come third in the Premier League. They had a great final push to get the Champions League at the end of the season. But when we had them in our teams, they were 8 million, maybe just about 9 million, right? For the likes of Martial, Rashford. You had Greenwood for 4.2, 4.3, all the way, less than 5 million is where he finished. And I just feel as though now you've got Greenwood at 8.5, so his price has doubled. You've got Martial, that's gone from 8 to 10.5, and now he's a forward. He's not even a midfielder anymore. Makes him a lot less of an attraction to me. So I've gone for Mr. Reliable, Raul Jimenez, third year in a row. He's just the postman. He always delivers. He'll just tick along nicely. And I've actually bypassed some of the regulars there, the likes of Kane, Aubameyang, Aguero, Vardy. And I've actually gone for Timo Werner. I think he's going to be the key player for Chelsea. I think he's going to be the undoubted number one striker. They've had Giroud, they've had Tammy Abraham, but I just think that connection of Ziyech and Werner and maybe Kai Havertz coming in, Chelsea going to look very strong in attack. On my bench as well, because this year with the 5 substitutes, I'm feeling as though you don't need as many people on the bench as you have in the past. So I've got Nyland, who is currently possibly the starting goalkeeper for Aston Villa, but that's not as important because Pickford is the undoubted number one at Everton. So I've just got a couple of playing players here. So Bissouma at Brighton, he's the cheapest midfielder basically can buy, and he plays for Brighton. So I'm just looking for points here, because when I look at my starting 11, that is a clear and obvious starting 11. These guys should play. So if they get rotated out or if they get subbed off or whatever, I just needed 1 or 2 players on my bench, because there's 5 substitutes. Chances are you're going to be fine. I don't think you need to go 3 deep. Vestergaard, starting defender for Southampton. So if worse comes to worse, Laporte gets an injury for a week or Bellerin gets a rest, I'm fine with those 2 covering me. But Hurst, the reason why I chose him, not only because he's the cheapest 4 million striker you can get, that'll just sit on your bench and do nothing, but actually, interestingly, I did see that last year for the Premier League 2, which is like the reserves division, right? He got something like 9 goals in 14 games. It was quite impressive from the young lad. He's a youth player for Leicester. I know they've got Vardy. Yes, I got Niacho. I don't expect him to play, but like I said, I don't need to go 3 deep. Of course, captaincy and vice captain, we don't have anything to do yet because we don't know what the fixtures are, but this is my draft going in. So as you can see, it's very, very similar to the official FPL game, but it's very interesting to see the position changes and the price changes and how close this is going to be to the official game. So I'm going to enter this team. All you have to do, of course, is click enter competition, and then I've got a ticket, so I'll click use ticket, and then it will put this team into the competition. So there you go. You can do added things as well, but I'm not going to do that. But that's going to be it for today's video. And now I'm going to tell you how you can win a free ticket to play Fanteam official FPL right now. It's very simple, guys. For you to win a chance to get a free ticket into the €1 million competition, all you have to do is comment below or private message me on Twitter at RobWD90 and tell me what your account name and your account number is. And I'll mix it all up and I'll choose 2 people at random. So there are 2 free tickets that I can give away, guys. So all you have to do, like I said, comment below or send me a private message on Twitter and tell me your account number and your account name, and then I'll put it into some kind of randomizer and pick out 2 random ones for that. So you have to sign up before you do it, because then I know if I give you a free ticket, then you're able to play. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you want to check out my 2019-2020 season review, it's just above there. It is a long one. If you want to subscribe, click over here, and there will be a tips video for FPL coming up in the next week or 2, where I'm going to show you how I climbed from 2.2 million overall rank to finish just outside the top 100k. Thank you for watching today, guys, and as always, have a good one.